Hey guys, so glad to be back, and it hasn't been a really long time. So it's Tuesday, and some of you who know me very well known as this as Topic Tuesday, and it's been kind of hard to come up with a topic other than Halloween, October, and autumn stuff. So, um, um, whenever Topic Thursday comes up or Topic Tuesday is coming up, please tell me in the comments below what topics I should talk about, because I think I've said the ones that are all relatable to this time of year and to what's happening like around this time of year. But haunted houses is what I decided to talk about, because all the time, like, I think this is mostly common in English-speaking areas. I wouldn't say it's common there. I would say, like, it's common everywhere. Well, probably not everywhere, but in some specific places. So, for instance, like, on Halloween, or maybe afterwards or before, like, you go to a haunted house with some friends, or by yourself if you're very brave. Because some haunted houses are, like, for children, it's just some moving robots that are dinosaurs or something, because that is nothing like a real haunted house that is super scary is with actual people and they're scaring you, and it's super dark and you can't really see anything, and if you got split up from your friends, then you'd be individual, and then it would actually seem like an actual Scooby-Doo type of adventure, except it's just you, and as if you have split up with your group. So moving on, things that about that. I've been in one specific haunted house like every single summer, not summer. Well, I've been there like a few summers and a few falls. So, I think that it was quite scary. So I'm just gonna pretty much say what was specifically weird or scary. So, first of all, the people. Like, I understand that you're just trying to scare us and stuff, but if you actually, like, ignore they exist, they don't go away. So, basically, they're kind of like chasing you, but except you're not supposed to run because that causes, like, it's the breaking of the haunted house rules. So you're supposed to walk as calmly as possible and just stay very chilled, except you can't because it's a haunted house. How can you stay chilled? Like, who are you? So, you have to stay as chilled as possible, and like, whenever someone bothers you, you need to ignore them or just say something back. So, in the area, you can't ignore them in the haunted house. You can say something back, like, that's not against the rules, because, quite frankly, that would be ridiculous. So, although that doesn't really work, they don't go away. Like, they still need to keep, like, some kind of track of you so they can scare you at one point, because that's their job. Other thing is tripping over stuff in the haunted house, because when it's dark and if you have to go up some stairs or across a bridge or something, it's the worst thing there is. Because if you know me really well, I am what you say. Definitely, I am the definition of the acronym DNCAA, which stands for definitely not cautious at all. And cautious is also a synonym for careful, and that kind of, yeah, I'm clumsy, a klutzy, So, uh, yeah. So basically, it's another kind of adventure for me where I trip over a lot. So, yeah. And, oh yes, of course it's a haunted house labyrinth type of place, so you need to find the way out, although, like, the people around there kind of help you and you kind of cheat, except, like, if there weren't any people in the haunted house, and if it was, like, a really scary labyrinth, and even though they would just put robots in it and real people, but if the real people could just, like, stay in their place and not move, then it would just be like a typical labyrinth with, like, statues, with with statues and with robots and with real people, but they don't move. Like, they do move, but they do move from their spot where they're standing or doing their scaring thing. So then it would be like a labyrinth, and if there was many doorways, then it would be impossible. Because the haunted house I go to has only like two different ways at one point, and like one of them is definitely looks like some kind of storage closet, and quite frankly I don't want to go in there. The other way leads to some kind of chamber or cage or some kind of prison, and then it leads to some kind of bridge, and it looks like fake lava and or magma, if you will, and you just go over there and then blah 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 and keep on going. Unfortunately, I wish I had some more stuff to say about this, but thing that I don't really like is when, like, the scary people, like, touch you, because, like, that's just disgusting. Like, you're supposed to scare us, you're not supposed to touch us, you maniacs. Disgusting. You disgrace me. You're disgraceful. Yeah. You disgust me. So, yeah, that's just unpleasant. Like, it only makes sense if you're like 5, but if you're older than that, that's just sickening. And I think that's pretty much it. But if I ever get the chance to go to that haunted house again, I could do like a tiny kind of vlog, except I'm not sure if you're allowed phones there because it's kind of dark. But I think I will try to do something like that. So please tell me in the comments below to whether I should do that vlog in a haunted house or not, and why, if you want to. And please don't forget to subscribe and like and leave a nice comment in the comments below. Bye!